Hey guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Hey, how's it going in your neck of the woods today? With that first of the month, we have to ask ourselves some kind of a self-analytical question, some self-reflecting questions so we can evaluate how our summer went, how our year is going. And so we have to be curious, how are you feeling about your success? How are you feeling about your results? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling stagnant? These are all understandable questions that we should be asking ourselves, especially as we have that teeter-totter cusp into a new season, right? This is the tipping point into the fall. This is this ramp up of getting excited. September, October, and November are leading into some of the biggest, most impactful times within our businesses. And if you haven't already hit the ground running for September and October, beginning in August, it's not too late to catch up, okay? So I want to help you guys by asking some pretty deep questions. These might even cut to the quick a little bit, and I don't mean them in any kind of a negative or hurtful way. They're just smart questions to ask ourselves if we are professional businesswomen, if we're trying to make that positive impact, that beautiful, delightful, great, happy ripple effect by, dropping goodness into the world, and we're having a bigger, brighter, better business. These are smart questions that we should be asking ourselves. And if you're building a team, once you've answered these yourselves, then you can discuss these questions with your team, okay? So let's hop into this, all right? So you guys know my name is Roxanne Lynch. I live way up here in West Central Alberta, Canada. This is what I love to do. I love to pop into your guys' world, kind of stir things up a little bit, shake it up, help you guys get out of the rut of the normal, so you guys can get some more results within your beloved businesses. So whether you're part of my amazing team within social retail and what we go on this insiders circle, or your own beloved business out there, there's enough success and sunshine, I believe, for everybody out there. Okay, so let's just put that out there. This is for everybody. So this might be a time that you want to invite a side sister along. This might be a great time to grab your favorite pen, grab your magic pen, so you guys can either take some notes or save this to watch and then take some notes with. Okay, so the very first question that you guys can be asking yourselves, like I said, start with you and then work on your team. All right, so think about this. If you're not getting the results that you are desiring within your beloved business, then we can ask ourselves these questions. And success is different for all of us, okay? My success is defined by my values, my beliefs, my hopes, my dreams. It's going to be a little bit different than yours. We all want to achieve different things within our network marketing businesses. And whatever that is for you, unique and unto you, is perfectly okay? That is what you desire. So don't let anyone think that it needs to be bigger or smaller or less and more, okay? Those are your hopes and dreams, and we have them for a reason. So the first question we need to ask ourselves, grab a pen, we need to be asking ourselves, how many people, if you are using the 1, 2, 3 step that I am using within my business, I use groups that help me prospect. I use groups that help explain the scope of the products. I use groups to help me explain, what can happen within a business model. I have to ask myself, if I'm not having the results that I desired, and questions you'd ask your team, if they're not having what they wanted, how many people are you adding to your support groups that are helping you do the prospecting, helping you do the follow-up and closing, okay? How many people are you adding to your groups per week, okay? And whatever that number is for you, it all depends on how fast you want to grow your business. But if you're struggling, if you're not having results, if you're not having success, then maybe you should look at increasing those numbers. And I would strongly suggest you make a plan with your upline, okay? Make a doable daily method of operation that is going to give you the results that you want, okay? They can help you, okay? And if they can't help you, chat with me. I'll be happy to help you, okay? So the other thing is how many people are you reaching out proactively every day, or a number a total end number for your week, because obviously if you're working a full-time job or a part-time job, or like a caretaker like I am, like that sandwich generation woman, like how many people are you reaching out proactively connecting with every day or every week? Okay, so and then what are those responses? Question number 3 is, what kind of responses are you getting when you reach out to those people? Because obviously as you go through the motions, it's like tying our running shoes. We're going to get better at it. So over time, we're going to have more positive responses. The other question on that is, are you reflecting after each and every one? This is 3B, okay? Are you reflecting after your conversations when you're reaching out to people about your product, your service, your opportunity? Because unless you're evaluating your results and you're going through the conversation in your head going like, oh, I could have said that, or I should have said this, those kind of things. We need to evaluate along the line, okay? Tip number 4, are you actually using some of the scripts that I'm sure that your company has for you? I know within our team, we have a 60-day launch plan, okay? We have oodles of script ideas from like soft yellow personalities like me. I have a very simple, it's called more blessed, less stress follow-up script. It's one that I created myself for my whole team of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women that I share throughout our whole larger tribe of over 12,000. So what kind of scripts are you following that are effective for you, okay? With your personality, with your learning style, your way, okay? There's oodles out there that you can mix and match and tweak to suit yourself to increase your results that will give you a starting point, okay? Tip number 5 is, how many people are you actually putting into 3-way chats with your upline? Your upline is there for a reason. Leverage their experiences, leverage their success. You let them help you explain the products. Let them help you explain the business. Let them help you just get used of this. It's very duplicatable because you can see how the process goes, and in no time at all, your downline is going to be using you in those 3-way conversations, so then they can help increase their prospecting results, their closing and follow-up results, okay? It's really important. The power of 3-way chats is one of my favorite YouTube videos I did, okay? Tip number 6, are you actually using and doing Facebook Lives or curiosity posts? Okay, whether you're using little mini lives in the Facebook stories, or you're like me and still show up 4 or 5 times a week finding something to say. There's always something to say. Roxanne says, or someone asked me, how do I keep on finding new ideas to talk about? Honestly, I let people complain to me. I let them tell me their story. I let them talk about their trials and tribulations, adventures, crazy things that happened to them. And then I reformat that into a training opportunity that I can research, dig into mentally, emotionally with my experiences, and then share it forward. Using people's pains and trials and tribulations then as wisdoms now that time has passed, and using those as like the stepping stones to what I call the sunny side of life. Facebook Lives is the best way to do that. We know the power of Facebook Lives. They're still shown incredibly much on Facebook, getting a lot of organic traction, and there's nothing out there that has someone get you and relate to you and build that deeper, more rapport because you said a quote that they grew up with. Those kind of crazy things are so very powerful. So whether you're using little Facebook stories, videos, or whether you're taking up usually less than 20 minutes on Facebook Live is very powerful. Okay, and the other thing is what kind of response are you getting on your Facebook Lives? So, and if they're not getting the results that they're looking for, their responses, it's really important to remember that means that, number one, we can change out the value. We can get a little bit more personal. We can maybe play with the titles, all those kind of fun things like more headline, creating a little bit more drama, having people stop the scroll, those kind of things. So having a way that you're going to be like I said, reflecting. And same thing, like chat with your upline, have them go through one of your Facebook Lives so they can give you pointers. By the way, I did another whole training on baby to lady Facebook Lives. So if you want that training, or if you're catching this later on and you want my stress, the more blessed, less stress follow-up script, just drop what you want to say in the comments, and I promise I will get them to you. They're already uploaded into my Facebook groups, but if you aren't part of my Facebook group, ask me for it. I'm happy to share it, because this is what I do for my social retail team all the time. I love to train, I love to support, encourage, empower, enlighten. I want your guys' success. This is a beautiful industry, okay? A beautiful, beautiful industry. Okay, so let's hop back to this. So tip number 9 is, what kind of personal development are you doing? Like, we have to ask ourselves that. One of the best things I wish I would have done sooner was actually invest in myself, whether it was taking in a webinar, whether it was watching my Upline's Facebook Live. Now I know we can get stuck in learning mode, and we can actually get, information overwhelmed. We can get stuck in that circle of, actually getting this internal constipation of information, where we actually need to process it and then do something with it. So, but you do need to make sure that you're investing in yourself, whether you're reading books, whether you're listening to podcasts, because you need to think differently to get different results. And I wish I would have done more personal development sooner than what I actually got started on. Okay. A lot of it was just chit-chatting with my upline, but I wasn't getting the right training, and that's why I wasn't getting the results. Okay, so last tip I want to give you guys with is, this is now like you're coming into the second half, like we're definitely into the second half. Have you launched or relaunched your business? Okay, have you done an unboxing video? Have you done a wow video? Have you done a third-party results video? Have you launched your business? Does your audience even know that you have a business that you're working? Does your audience forget, right? We have to think about, like the experts have said over and over again. The experts say that basically every time you have a fresh conversation with a person, you have to pretend that they have basically forgotten your last conversation. Because I can't remember what I had for supper 2 nights ago. Okay? I know kind of basically what I've been eating this week, but I can't tell you 100% what I've ate in the last 36 hours every meal. Our human minds aren't wired like that. So unless you're having something deep and profound and meaningful going on in that other friend's head, and making that connection, you kind of got to bring them up to speed again. Okay. And if it's been a month or 3 months or 6 months, you have to like almost start those conversations and connections all over again. So the last things is like, the last things I want to give you guys is there's 3 things that we definitely have to be focusing on, which is consistency. If you are not consistent in some manner or form, and I'm not necessarily saying showing up on Facebook every single day, you guys can use Facebook stories or just be active in Messenger, okay? Consistency has that ability to create that reliability and trust. So leverage your upline every chance that you get, and let them know when crazy stuff is happening, like you're on an airplane for days and days, okay? Create value. Create something that your audience wants to see. It should inspire, it should empower, it should enlighten, it should encourage, it should educate, it can be humorful. They have to be able to create those relatability aha moments so they can kind of get to know the woman that you are. Is she like me? Can I connect with her? Would I love to sit down and have a coffee with her? That's the kind of content and value that you definitely want to be achieving, okay? So I rattled off like 10 points really quick, of course. And if you don't know what the heck social retail is, by the way, thank you for all the thank yous and the messages for my 6-year anniversary. That was just a couple days ago. It's hard to believe it's been 6 years within this amazing, beautiful profession. So I've got a whole bunch of promotions and bonuses and incentives. So if you have been like knocking on the door, thinking about social retail, or you're wanting more information about what I really do from home and from my phone, just reach out and send me a private message. You know what? I get really squeamish under pressure, so I would never do that to you. But you deserve to be in the know with this non-mom and pop MLM, because there's nothing hotter out there than this stuff, okay? You girls have a fabulous evening as always. Definitely, I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, always on the sunny side of life.